So today we're going to be reviewing some tips for answering the open response part of the MCAS. So when you have a reading comprehension section of the MCAS, you will be asked several open response questions where you will be responding in writing with your ideas. So when answering open response questions, there are a few things you should do. Number one, you should underline important words in the prompt, especially the verbs that explain what you need to do. So for example, when you see the word explain or analyze or identify or support, those are the verbs that are going to help you figure out what you need to do. Then you want to highlight important information in the reading that will help you answer the prompt. So for example, you could highlight quotations that might help you, or reasons that might help you support your ideas. In your actual writing, you want to include quotations directly from the text to support your ideas in regards to the prompt. Before you even write your response, it is very important that you brainstorm or organize your ideas, and however that works best for you is great, whether it's a web or an outline or just a list of ideas. That's what you definitely want to do before you even start. An open response should be a healthy paragraph responding to the question. So a healthy paragraph would be between 8 and 11 sentences minimum. So your open response should really be long enough to clearly explain your response. And you also want to make sure that once your response is written, you edit and proofread it so that you can make any changes that you feel are necessary in the areas of grammar, spelling, punctuation, word choice, etc. So here's sort of a diagram of what your open response should look like. You should definitely have a creative topic sentence that addresses the prompt directly. We've talked a little bit about grabbing the reader and engaging the reader, and that's what your topic sentence needs to do. Then you'll explain your first reason using direct examples and quotes from the text, okay? And you always want to sandwich your quotes between your own words, okay? Own words first, then quotation, and then your own words again. Same thing for reason 2, okay? And if you get far enough and you feel like you have a third reason to support your ideas, you may do the same thing with reason 3. And then you want to have a concluding sentence that is creative, wraps up your ideas, and leaves the reader thinking. So let's see a practice question. Okay, this is based on a different article that you guys won't be reading, but another MCAS question. So based on the article, identify the 3 factors that limit the height of a skate ramp and explain how each of them limits the ramp's height. Support your answer with relevant and specific details from the article. So what I want to do first is underline the important verbs. Okay, so I'm going to give you a minute to take a look and see which verbs are important in that question. So what I chose to underline was identify. Okay, that's a verb, so I know I need to identify 3 factors that limit the height of a skate ramp. I need to explain how each of them limits the ramp's height. And I need to support my explanations with relevant and specific details from the article. So if you are identifying, explaining, and supporting in your response, then you are in good shape.